Good evening. Let's talk about what's really happening between the United States and Iran right now, because frankly, both sides are playing a very dangerous game of chess, and I'm not entirely sure either one has thought more than 2 moves ahead. Let's start with Iran's strategy. Tehran is taking a page out of the classic asymmetric warfare playbook. They know they cannot match America's firepower head to head. So what do? They absorb the initial strikes, take their lumps, and then work to expand the battlefield. They're hitting oil infrastructure in the Gulf states, threatening to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, and disrupting global energy markets. The goal is simple: make this war so expensive, so painful at the gas pump and in the stock market, that the American public turns against it before the midterms. And here's the thing. It's not a bad strategy. Iran is essentially betting that President Trump, despite all the tough talk, doesn't actually have the appetite for a long, grinding conflict. They're counting on him wanting to declare victory and move on. And historically, that's not an unreasonable bet to make. Now, on the American side, the strategy is what I'd call shock and awe 2.0. Massive airstrikes, over 140 targets in a single day, hitting military headquarters, oil facilities, and infrastructure. The administration is calling it Operation Epic Fury. But here's the problem: we've already lost 7 service members, Congress wasn't consulted beforehand, and now the national security team is scrambling to brief lawmakers after the fact. And let's be honest, the ground troops question is the elephant in the room. Reports suggest the president has privately expressed serious interest in sending troops in. The White House denies it, but when your defense secretary goes to Capitol Hill and pointedly refuses to rule it out, that tells you everything you need to know. So where does this leave us? Iran is playing the long game, hoping to outlast American patience. The US is playing the short game, hoping for a quick knockout before the political costs pile up. The problem is, these two strategies are on a collision course. If neither side gets what it wants fast enough, this thing could spiral into exactly the kind of forever war that everyone in Washington claims they want to avoid. We'll be watching this very closely. Stay with us.